Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why do they do me that way? I like living this way. Wow. All right. Hey, okay, let me get Instagram up. All right, so hold on one second, y'all. How's your night going so far, or wherever you are in the world? Uh-oh. Schedule. They need to do this a little bit more automatic. All right. Okay, y'all. So don't forget, today is the last day to save. You have until 11:59 tonight to book a reading at $100. After 11:59 tonight, it goes back to the regular price. Also, you can save 50% on the sprays as well too. So if you're interested, definitely make sure you go take a look at my website and you can see what's on there. Okay. Oh, let me do my introduction. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afro Zen. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. Hi. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. To book a private reading with me or to shop in my store, all that information is in the description box below, okay? And also, don't forget to grab this book here. All right, it's called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. It was created by me to help and assist the collective with your healing path, your healing journey, okay? Definitely make sure you grab your copy. It is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com, okay? And one more thing, I also have the Wisdom Beyond Wounds group as well. That's on Facebook. So if you're looking for like a community space that's like pretty healthy, very emotionally mature, over there, and we help one another with the answers that we give in the actual group there. So if you're looking for like a healthy community space to help you with healing, definitely make sure you check out the group called Wisdom Beyond Wounds. The only thing that I ask is just to make sure that you engage, because the more you engage, the more help you will receive. Okay. All right, so channel message here. This is going to be like a philosophical, metaphorical type read. I'm going to put the cards together too. But I don't know, I'm feeling really brainy, like a brainiac tonight. I don't know, we'll see. But channel message here is they can't escape their match. Okay. I wanted to look up the etymology of the word match here, because normally when we think of a match, we think of some type of a game or some form of like a two-player game here, or like a tennis match. And with tennis, you have to play with two players. I mean, you can try to play by yourself, but to have a successful game, like win, draw, or lose, you need two people to play that game. So this is what's happening here. However resonates: friend, lover, ex-lover, spouse, mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle, cousin, co-worker, whatever toxic connection you had at the time, thought that they can put you in a so-called match. Hold on, let me look up the etymology. Come on, don't do me that now. Hold on. All right, let's see. Okay, so the etymology of the word match is one of a pair and equal. And equal is two. Okay. So this person thought that you were their equal at first. They thought that you guys were a match, or even you. Let's keep it real and honest and raw, okay? You may have one time felt that this person was a match for you for whatever reason. Again, it could be a friend. Maybe you thought you had a good friend. Maybe it could be an ex-spouse. Maybe you thought you had a great spouse. Maybe it could be an ex-lover, etc., etc. Your mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, however it resonates, okay? But nonetheless, there was an equal there. So you may have been on the frequency, or you may have thought perception-wise that this person was a match for you at the time. Yes, they were vibrationally, but hear me out. I'm going to break it down. Even so you guys were a match vibrationally, things could change, or things have changed. And this is what you have done. you realize that things weren't equating or adding up. So there was a math problem, or an issue, and you realize they keep trying to add on to the problem while you're trying to create the solution. So with that being said, here, things started to shift when things no longer match, meaning you didn't match, they didn't match. You were realizing that you guys weren't matching, and of course they realized it. So things start to clash against the match. Does that make sense? The match is a game. The match is some form of collaboration. It's some form of like a cooperation. But in this instance here, initially, it was a match, or there was a connection between you and that person, again, vibrationally. Once you realized that you can change or do something greater with your frequency, meaning you elevate, you rise, if that makes sense, well, then things happen where things start to not be a match anymore, if that makes sense. So the more that you elevate yourself, the more that you do for self here, the more you are more so now a mismatch. Does that make sense? Let me know, please. They thought that you were a match for them. They wanted you to play this game, and that's what a match is. A match is a game. But again, you match with them vibrationally, energetically. Okay, this is how this person was able to come into the current, or no, I won't say current, the actual space of that frequency that you were in at the time, if that makes sense. So when you realize, because frequency changes every day, the sun has a frequency, rain has a frequency, a baby crying has a frequency, your voice has a frequency, singing has a frequency, if that makes sense. So with that being said, something happened within the energetic space or frequency between you and them. It was no longer a match. It became a mismatch. And a mismatch can also correlate to, metaphorically speaking, an actual game. And this is what happened here. So me saying all that here, they cannot escape their match. They finally met someone that was on their match, vibrationally, energetically, financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, mentally. They playing head games with one another. That's a match. Emotionally crashing out with one another. That's also a match. Financially ruined or in financial straits. I mean, this one's spending all this one's money, this one's spending all their money and spending that one money. You know what I mean? So it's like a match made in heaven or a match made in hell. Take it how it resonates. But baby, it was some kind of match here, if that makes sense. So a narcissist's blind spot is their own truth. They cannot process anything that exposes their real identity here. So in order for the match to continue on, they had to make sure that anything or nothing could not penetrate their real identity. And when you're playing the game, sometimes you kind of have to really, if that makes sense, it's like a play on words. You're really playing the game, if that makes sense. So how can I explain that? Give me a second. Yeah. Let me think about it. Give me a second. Let me give an example. All right, it's going to come back to me. All right, that's cool. I don't have an example, and I like to give examples of what I'm stating because it helps to, you guys to understand more. But I can't think of an example right now. Let me repeat it. A narcissist's blind spot is their own truth. They cannot process anything that exposes their real identity, and their real identity is the match. That makes sense. So if you were to find out about their real identity, it would have became a mismatch, and this is what they were trying to do. So let's say you're going to the alcohol store, and in this particular store, you need ID despite your age, right? Let's say you got to be 50 and older or without going into the store to show your ID, but you still have to go in and show your ID. And let's say that you went in to show your ID and it's not matching up to the actual, like you scan your car and maybe it's not matching. This is just an example, okay? Please don't take this literally. This is just an example. Or let's say you go to the DMV, I'll use that better. Let's say you go to the DMV and you needed like a piece of a bill or something to prove this, that name or that address belongs to you. Let's say you go to you hand the paperwork to the DMV person, and the paperwork that you have don't match up with like your license or ID. That's just an example. Things were mismatched here. The identity of such was mismatched. They always came in with mismatched energy, but here's the kicker here. They watch you enough to where they were able to study you to actually match the frequency that you were on at that time. This is where the vulnerability comes in. See, if you are not aware or if you have not quite healed your vulnerabilities, stay quiet. It's for good reason. Stay quiet. Now, when you met this person or were connecting with this person had an idea of what your vulnerabilities are. So this is where they became a vibrational match temporarily based on the vulnerabilities that you either expressed to them or you exhibited towards them. If that makes sense. And this is just a learning lesson. So that way you are aware and we have broken it down. Now you have the edification and the right, the right tools here, and you'll be able to move forward with the information. So don't beat yourself up, okay? But saying that to say here, they did everything possible to ensure that their false identity wasn't connected to their true identity. But a false identity is actually a false identity is not is a mismatch because it doesn't add up correctly. So hopefully that makes sense. Next one is they study everyone else but never self-reflect, okay? Which leaves them unprepared for consequences here. They were fully unprepared for the match of their life. They were. They finally found someone that was on their match or that is on their match that is more so more tangible towards them here. But the thing is, they just keep connecting with anyone they feel is, I guess, a vibrationally fit here, and they finally met their match, not their false self. They finally met their match because that person that they were connected to, they also had a falseness to them as well too. So they both were wearing mismatched information or identity of self. Hopefully that makes sense. So things transpired to where something happened where they both triggered each other here and both masks fell off. So now they both are seeing themselves like in the mirror, and it's like it's like celebrity death match. Yeah, it's like celebrity death match here. Okay, sorry about that. I had to put my phone on silent. But yeah, it was like a celebrity death match with them. Again, it could be friend, family, co-worker, whoever, however resonates. Teacher, grandmom, granddad, however resonates. They're trying to escape this match because they don't feel they have all of, I'll put it this way, they're exhausted. They don't want to play this game anymore. This game has been completely ran on survival, or more so fumes. This is currently what they're on or working on or operating from. This could be metaphorically speaking, literally, however resonates. They don't have the bandwidth to continue to move forward here. So they're trying to figure out ways how to just stop the chaotic flow of things in their life. See, most people don't realize that they're surviving. Some do and prefer to stay there. That's fine. Everybody has a choice. But for the ones that are aware and want to stay there, they do everything possible. For the ones that don't want to stay there, because that's you guys. You want to do something grand. You want to do something great for you, right? And you're going to do everything possible to ensure that you are evolving so that way you don't stay in that space, that stagnant space. Well, again, I mentioned there's some people that are fully aware in regards to what they're doing because of the intentions that they have towards the thing that they're doing. And since they are fully aware in regards to what they're doing, they want to make sure that, number one, that you're not aware in regards to what you're doing because it's a mismatch. You don't know. That's what a mismatch is. It's an error. It's like, something's not right. I don't know what that is. Let me try. You know what I mean? It's an error. It's a syntax error. So that means you have to do a little bit more digging or a little bit more research so that way you can get the answer as to why that thing mismatched. This is what they were trying to do. They were trying to hide their identity behind the mismatch of themselves. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But nonetheless here, they signed up for a match that they weren't ready for, is what I'm saying. Okay, they signed up for a match here that they weren't prepared for. The DM slide. Hey y'all. And this 1111, or on this card here is 1111. There's a number 3 and a number 1. So someone could be born in January, someone could be born in the month of March, or 4, which will be April. Someone could be born on November 11th as well. Could be January 11th, January 3rd. It could be March 1st, March 11th, March 22nd. So take that how that resonates, or it could be 2-2, which will be February 2nd. So take that how that resonates, okay? Someone just had a lymphatic drain or drainage. Okay, monitor that, okay? So someone just had like maybe cosmetic surgery or something, and they're having issues. You want to have to pay attention to something with the lymphatic drainage or something like that. So take that how that resonates, okay? I don't know who that's for. All right, let's see. What else, Spirit? Someone's eating coconut, or you could be husking a coconut, okay? You may like the white part, the meat of the coconut. You may like to cook with it. Or you make something with hair that has coconut in it. We have hidden agenda. See, the hidden agenda is there. The hidden agenda is the mismatch. They're trying to mismatch to match with you. They're trying to mismatch or keep themselves under the mismatch, or the guys under the mismatch to match with you. That's the hidden agenda. You see the hook? And the person that's on the receiving end, which would have been you here, weren't even aware or realized that there was some hook, or there was some kind of a odd scheme or odd plan that they tried to push or inflict onto you. This is why they needed it to be a mixed match initially. Well, I could spin it in both ways. They wanted it to be a mismatch here because they wanted it to be a mismatch because which way I want to go with this? Okay. They wanted it to be a mismatch here and first, because if other people see that you are matching with them, they're going to kind of like treat you as such. Hear me out. These individuals know how to play the game. So when they're around their people and their friends, whatever, they have one way. But when they're around other people, they have a different way. And this person wanted to make sure that they were able to study your ways, right? Because they're trying to flip it. So they're trying to match with your match, or mix match with your match. Does that make sense? Mix match, not mismatch. Mix match. But that also makes sense. That make a lot of sense. So again, a lot of matches, a lot of games, a mix match, a mismatch. There were too many games that they were playing, and they would keep going back and forth between the mixed matches and the mismatches of the game. To the point here, you're realizing that something is off, because what is a mixed match with a mismatch? That's chaos. Isn't it? Something's mixed matched, but also mismatched too. What the hell is that? It's all over the place. So that's what you were seeing, or that's what you were feeling. Things were all over the place. Like, what the heck is that? Past life, crossroads. You could be listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony, but with the past life here, you started to have remnants of experiences, or you had moments where you would have an epiphany of something. So something was happening or upgrading you here, because thank you. We have status upgrade and divine intervention here. And your divine intervention came at the right time when you were at the crossroads, because you were like, something's not right here. It's a lot of mismatch energy or activity that is going on here. So it made you, number one, improvise. And then number two, it made you research or go deeper within yourself here. That's where the crossroads appear. You weren't sure which way to go. And both areas in regards that's in front of you don't really give you anything. It don't give you like a preview as to what is going on or what could happen. So you chose yourself. Yeah, looks like three paths. This path to the left, this path to the right. I'm going deeper today, okay? This path to the left, this path to the right, and then there's also a path in the middle as well. Who's to say it wasn't? That one was also completely hidden as well too, or this one is hidden more than these two, if that makes sense. So hear me out. They thought that they could do something with these two here, right? The narcissistic person. They thought that they can do something here so that way you're not able to see your way or see your path, which is fine. But there was also a third one here that they missed, which was you. You were covering up your path, and that was for good reasoning. To be honest, it was like to trick them. So for real. It's almost like you trick them. Yeah. I keep saying there are many ways to skin a cat, and that is just a saying. I want to make that very clear. Okay. That's just a saying. All right now. There were three crossroads here. Hear me out. Not every path is shown or should be shown by others. Some paths are only made specifically for you in your own private time. Take that how that resonates. Let's look back at this card. There are two. The eyes perceive that there's two. You can see it, I can see it. But since things can get deeper here, we're diving deep, right? Or deeper. So according to the narcissistic person, they only thought or assumed you had two choices in this space from this perspective, okay? They did everything possible. Yes, there are two paths here, but there's nothing on the path. Hear me out. There's nothing on the path. So they thought that they thought or assumed that if they more so keep it, we'll say hidden, you wouldn't be able to know which path to choose. And the reason being is because they're very perspective, or they always have preconceived notions before they do something. This is how they think. This is how they maneuver and do their foolish BS, childish things. The third path was always you. The third path is you. And that's what you decided to take. Look at the yellowness, or say star power, I guess, or God power, universe power. However that resonates. The path was always in front of you the whole time. Baby. The path for you was always in front of you the whole time, and they could not see that. That was the golden path made for you, specifically for you. Divine intervention. Status upgrade. Okay, collective. I see. Listen, let me. Come on now. Y'all better catch these flowers. Yeah, boy, I know that's right. Come on now, period. I'm so proud. Yo, they really thought they had you. I swear. Ain't that something, child? I keep saying, they be telling on themselves. Hear me out. They can't escape their match. Match could be spun in many different ways. A match is a game. It takes two to play in a match. It takes two. Tennis is a match, is a game. You need two people to successfully play, win, draw, or lose in the game of tennis, if that makes sense. They made sure, because they knew you were a match to their mismatch. You sticking with me? You were a match to their mismatch. And they did everything possible to make sure that their mismatch was never identified, because if it was, you're going to realize that that person was never on your level and you're going to get the hell up out the way. And you did eventually. This is what they did not want for you to do or have. But the moment that you realize vibrationally or in a frequency type of point of view, you realize that something was not right, you decided to research or to dive deep or to elevate, because the deeper you go, the more you elevate. And don't let that go over your head. The more you study yourself, the more you're going to elevate yourself. Yeah, that's true facts. And they never wanted you to go surface level or below a certain line. In my own body, who the f do they think they are? Huh? I said, who in the flying fart do they think they are? Why do people so... I'm gonna be getting people sometimes, child. Baby. They had a hidden agenda. Look at the hook. Look at the hook. It was like they were trying to yank you off a known path. And the golden path is not known until it's time to show up, if that makes sense. Your real true path is within yourself, and that is not to be identified by anyone until it's time for it to be identified, meaning your success. Your golden path, the golden path that is normally hidden, is a success route and is standing literally, figuratively, metaphorically right in front of your face, meaning you, right? They seeing these two paths. They've been down it already. It's completely bare. It's completely barren. They know. They can see it. But they can't see that other path that was hidden from them. Y'all staying with me? Look. Status upgrade. Divine intervention. Yeah, baby. They really thought they could beat y'all? We got glow up here, child. That's you. Of course you're going to glow up. You're on the golden path. You are back on your path, the golden path, the path that no one is supposed to see until it's time for the success to be shown. And your success is being shown by a lot of people, and they can't handle that, They can't handle it. They can't handle it. They can't handle the goldenness of you. You're too bright. It's standing right in front of your face. They were so ignorantly perceived. They were so ignorantly perceived that they never saw your path coming. They never saw it. They assumed, or they created illusions around it, but it wasn't what they thought it was. It wasn't what they thought it was. So we have recharge in reverse. Now they're trying to figure out ways to recharge the whole situation, but they can't. They cleared everything from both sides. They did. Why did they clear both sides here from this perspective? Because they wanted to see which path you're going to go down. And as they can see, because they're the one that created the path in this way, they're doing everything possible to continue to sabotage as you keep walking on the path that they already created for you. There's two paths here. Why do you have to take the two paths that are here? There's a third one. Look, the third one is you. The third one is hidden. No one's supposed to see. Only until after your success. What's the issue? Somebody watching Forrest Gump or eating bubble gum or Bubblicious or something like that, child. Okay. You got cuffing season. Okay. Cuffing season. We are in December. They could be trying to come back to you to kind of mac at you. Thank you, boo. Or thank you, Panda. They may be trying to kick you with you. It's getting cold, you know. Baby. Mm-mm. What it say? It say situational single like L Patooey. This is Patooey behavior. It is. Hi, C. Davis. Situational single. Yeah, it's temporary loneliness, choosing solitude, waiting for better, not settling. Situational single. Cuffing season. They thought that you were trying to wait. They thought that you needed some time apart, and they think that you're going to come back to them here because of situational, temporary loneliness, choosing solitude. So they thought it was all a facade because they thought that you were making the choice surrounding the two paths that were already visible to you. What do you think faith is? You may not know what it looked like visually, but it's a feeling, and it's an invisible feeling that you can feel within yourself, right? So with that being said, you took the faith and you trusted yourself. You believed in yourself so much that yet again, you're walking down the golden path. Look at this, look at the shine. This is what they could not see. Again, they created these paths, or they cleanse or plowed these paths here, so that way they can continue to see where you are going. So if they have sight or oversight or overview in regards to what you are doing, they're going to do everything possible to make sure that you never get to your goals. And it didn't work. Again, it didn't work because the glow up is coming from the path, the golden path of self. That's where the glow is coming from. Then you have divine intervention. And then recharges in reverse. Your energy is your energy. You don't have to use it on others. You don't have to share it out. You don't have to do anything. But just make sure that your energy is being utilized for you and only you. And that's what you're doing here. And that's why the glow is here. Does that make sense? It's an inner thing. Does that make sense? The crossroads was always in front of you. Can't nobody see your path from within yourself? I'll wait. Show me. I will wait. The path was always within you. Where'd it go? This is why they couldn't see it. This is why they couldn't see it. Does that make sense? Yeah. That's them. Yeah, we got the collective. Yeah, we can see their path. Okay. You did the, what's that? It's a basketball thing. Dang. I think it's called 92 fake out or something like that. 152 fake out. Something like that, child. Even so, I'll even go deeper. Look at the clouds. There were clouds on both sides. So it looked like every time, or whatever path that you decide to choose or take, that path was going to be very cloudy. Just stick with me. I'm going deeper today. Look at the clouds. And someone is trying to make sure that you take those two paths that are completely open and visible for them to see, because they want to see your success, but they want to sabotage it too. So if you had took or taken one of those paths, you probably still would be stuck. But things happen, things change. And they can't handle it. They can handle it. All right, hold on. I heard pick one more card. Hold on. Oh, red flags. Yep. Yes, ma'am, and yes, sir. What did I... The first card to come out my petty deck. Competition. Isn't that a match? Isn't that a match? It's like they wanted you to match their red flags so they can feel better beating you. Let me repeat that. They wanted you to match their red flags so they had a better time beating you. You never came in with red flags. You were always a green flag. And in each connection that you had with that person, you had the green flags. They had the red flags. But I don't think you were aware of the green flags you had at the time, if that makes sense. Meaning you weren't truly aware of who you were or who you were becoming. So that's where the mismatch of the mixed match comes in. And again, the title here is They Can't Escape Their Match. And the match of them is the mismatch of them, the mix match of them that they cannot escape. Does that make sense? Because a mixed match is that. It doesn't make sense. It's a syntax error. It's garbled. It's like, what? So with a mismatch, something has been changed or switched. And sometimes you're not able to see that, if that makes sense, you're not able to see it until something grand happens. But something grand happened. You glowed up. That's what happened. That's what happened. Hey, Echo, thank you, boo. That's what happened. Come on. It's a shocking message, but they say we dumb. I swear. They call us dumb. I swear, man. You gotta laugh at it because it's like, what now? What now? Say what, huh, now? My goodness. Could be a Sagittarius, a Capricorn, low vibrational. Make that very clear. You could be the high vibrant Sagittarius or the high vibrant Capricorn. Take it how it resonates, okay? Man, it's such poppycock and malarkey. No, for real though. Because it's like, what? Like when you're able to sit down and to break it apart or dissect it apart, it's like, yo, that's so childish, or it's so beneath the collective. I'm not sorry for saying that. Yes, poppycock. If that makes sense, baby. And narcissists really think they are smart. That's the crazy part. Yo, and I know I got a couple of narcissists that's watching me. Oh, I know that. And I know they be seething and writhing, child. Because they're just like a wet piece of paper. They're so flimsy. You just, oh, okay. Ah, okay. You get burnt out. They are burnt out. They're burnt out by your path. They're burnt out on the decision you decided to make with your path or your new path. Again, you decided to bet on you. However that resonates. Mom, dad, brother, sister, cousin, uncle, ex-spouse, ex-friend, ex-lover, co-worker. However it resonates. Whatever social toxic connection that you had. Okay? Again, the crossroad, the third path that no one can see is within yourself. Does that make sense? Whether you meditate, whether you pray, whether you whatever. Okay. We even go deeper. The guy's hoodie is yellow, and look how this person is glowing in the yellow. If that makes sense. So they stressed out. Wait. So now they stressed out, child. Oh man, where I'm at? Okay. Like what in the world? Oh goodness gracious. Child. Transition. Huh. Aha. So you had to transition from a very bad connection. Again, friend, lover, ex-spouse, ex-wife, ex-husband, brother, sister, uncle, whoever, however it means. You realized that when you realized that there was a golden path in front of you and you took that here, it helped you to start to transition yourself into a better space of your mental space, your financial space, your psychological space, your spiritual space, however it resonates. And things just started to glow or grow for you. And not only are you starting to see it, other people are seeing it too. And this is what they did not want here. Again, they cannot escape their match. They're the one that's creating the mismatch and the mix match. They keep doing it. They won't stop. So you did. You got out of the mismatching and the mix matching of their energy. You got out of it. And the moment that you got out of it, they no longer were your match or their match. Take it how it resonates. So because you're no longer a match, they cannot escape their match. Does that make sense? Since you're not in anymore, you ain't playing them games, them narcissistic, foolish, childish BS. You're not playing it anymore. And you got out of the mismatch of the mixed match that they kept pushing on to you. Well, if you left, there's nothing there. It's just nothing but chaos. So they can't escape their match, their own match that they created. They can't. Now listen, they got the nerve to be emotionally exhausted, huh? They just get started with their karma. Now they won't be emotional. Nah, get your ass up, heifer. Get up. Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig. No, get up, Craig. Get up. Get your ass up, karmic. The hell? Now they won't be emotional. Wait. Child, please. Now they want to be emotionally exhausted. Oh my God, child. They crazy. Literally. Like what? It could be family. Take it how it resonates. Or it could be someone you had a family with. However it resonates. Okay? We have low self-esteem and then cheater. So you may have felt this person cheated you out of a good life. They did at one point in time because, again, you were a match to their mix match that was purposely done for their benefit, not yours, theirs. What does it say? Some of y'all may have experienced financial failure because of that riffraff of a heifer. And a heifer could be a man or a woman. Okay? That riffraff of a heifer, that foul fronter. Okay? The cunters. You could have been married to this person. Take it how it resonates. Or if you weren't married to them, it could have been like a common law connection. And then there's children here. Hey, Toya. Hey, boo. Take that how that resonates. Yeah, they're the keyboard cunters, you know? Yeah. You know, when somebody upset at you and they want to be watching and they want to be trolling you, they be like, so they're keyboard cunters, yeah. Give a little twang to it, you know? But we got sudden changes here, okay? Yeah. they created a lot of mishap for you. Yeah, they did. And they were okay with that. But what they weren't okay was with your level up. They weren't okay with you wanting more for yourself. They weren't okay with that because they never expected for you to be okay to begin with. They diabolical. They, baby, they are diabolical. Diabolica. Not call, they diabolica. You like, say what now? Baby, okay. That is diabolica. Oh, man, look, controller, what I say? Man. Man, oh, okay. What's your name? Foghorn Bigfoot. Says, I think this is a bot, but anywho, it says sometimes you need a hyena to fight off a group of coyotes. And I actually agree. I agree. Yeah, I do. Anywho, we have anxiety here. Toxic. Imagine they get anxiety from their own toxicity. Make it make sense. They're getting anxiety from the toxicity that they created. Ain't that so? Again, who they really fooling? Or who they think that they're fooling? Because the only person they're fooling is themselves. That's it. Hey, Lotus. They got anxiety from their own toxicity. Ain't that, just saying that it just sounds so. You're like, what? Someone's name is Geraldine Washington Avenue. Stuck. Nah, they stuck. Something about South Philly, Reed Street, Wharton Street, Federal, somewhere like that. South Philly to be exact. Tacoma? Could be Tacoma, Washington. What the hell? You from South Philly? Yeah, that's just popped up. Let's see what else. We got dark energy. So not only do they have anxiety because you're not going to hang around with, do not hang 2026 collective. Hear me and hear me well, eh? Do not entertain or intertwine yourself with riffraffness. Do not. Or let me say it this way, it's advised. I don't want to come off as the mean auntie. I feel like I'm at the auntie stage now. Yeah. I'm the cousin too. I'm auntie and cousin, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I'm at those same. Anywho, don't hang with riffraffness. Yeah. People that's not wanting to see you well or supporting you like you have supported them. You know, cheered for them when they couldn't cheer for you. That's like riffraffness. They just want to take and take and take as much as they can from you. But when it comes time for you to at least get something, you don't even get a lick of a fart of anything. Yes, a lick of a fart of anything. Not even a lick of a fart. And that's figuratively speaking. And then get mad at you because yet again, they cannot escape their match. They can't. They cannot. Despite them being in the mixed match mismatch. Despite of. So when you're not playing that match, a bullshit game, oh, the jealousy starts to come in, which should never even be. For what reason? Again, I don't care what you look like. I don't care what you do in your life. All I care about is if you have a good heart, good space, you're a good, positive person. Don't come around no foolishness. I don't deal with foolishness. If you cool, we solid, right? This never had to come to this. For what reason? Jealousy for what? Again, they can't get out of the match, the game. This is why they put you in the game to begin with. That's normally what people do when they want someone unwillingly or unknown to be in the game with them. And they'll do things to put you in a position as to here because this is how they feel about you, which is, again, odd because it never had to be that way. They had the opportunity to do something well for themselves and they decided not to. And guess what, y'all? That's okay. You ain't got to argue. You ain't got to fight. You let them be. Let them be. Don't argue with fools. Leave them alone. Don't argue with riffraffs. Leave them alone. Let them go. Who cares? Okay. A one-sided mismatch. A one-sided mixed match game. Yeah. Thank you, Spirit. Gambler. That's exactly what they did. And continuously did. Over and over and over again. Cold-hearted. So they realize when you moving different. Oh, something wrong with the collective. Nah, ain't nothing wrong with the collective. Of course they got to throw that out first. Ain't nothing wrong with the collective. So they realize your shift in your vibration, your frequency, and it's not the same. Does that make sense now? It's mixed match. It's mismatched. Something changed within you so profoundly that it shook other people to their core. It did. They ain't never felt someone like you before. They ain't never been around someone like you. Dang, collective, you the ish. Come on. You the ish. Period. Thank you. That's so cute. Thank you. But no, for real. They don't realize. They not playing the game. What the fuck kind of game they playing? What? Pretending is here. Could be a Taurus. Take it how it resonates. Now you got a pretending Taurus. A cantankerous Taurus. That is pretending to put on the guise as if that you were jealous of them. Jealousy shows. Jealousy is a known thing. You can feel it in your spirit. Sometimes you're not able to pinpoint or put a name on it, but something's not right. Something's off. And the minute that you realize something's off, your vibrations start to shift. What's the issue with that? So when your vibrations start to shift, because you're not on the same wavelength as them, they're on the wavelength that they're supposed to be because something happened where it triggered them in order for them to feel this jealousy here. It started to change or fit or shift the frequency. You were always here. You were. They tried to keep up here, but something triggered and it. So now you're looking at them. You're like, what the hell? They're not able to maintain that frequency anymore. They're not able to maintain that fakeness anymore. They're not able to maintain that falseness anymore. They're not able to anymore. You's up here. And they keep digging themselves a hole. They keep digging themselves a hole and you just keep... They can't escape their match. Could be a Pisces, take it how it resonates. Well, sucks to be a Pisces, low vibrational Pisces. I want to make that clear. Okay? Could be in Aries. It doesn't pay to be mean-spirited. It doesn't pay to be envious. And it doesn't pay to be jealous. For what reason? Were you jealous and envy a person for? For what? What is the reason? And they never have a reason, man. They never have a reason. Tower moment. Hey, Ren. They never have an answer why. They just know they don't. Or they just know that there's something different. You did something different. You spoke something different. You talk, walk, whatever, bought something. I don't know, child. Whatever you do, great over there in your beautiful, handsome self, okay? And they saw that little shift. You still here. They're here, but they staggering. Baby, let me stay up. Oh, they didn't catch me at all. Staggering. Something, shoot. There go the mismatch. Because they keep being chaotic behind your back or in front of your face. They just keep being chaotic. Until that chaotic broke them. And you're like, we're such and such. Dang, they fell off, literally and figuratively, spiritually too, metaphorically too. They fell off. Hey, you all right? Yeah. I'm all right. Okay. Well, I was just calling to see how you were. This is you. You realize there was a shift in their energy. So you try to, and they'll pick up the phone, however it resonates. Take it how it resonates. The tone, cold, just short. If that makes sense. They couldn't handle your vibration. Clearly, if they could, y'all will still be here. Y'all be up here now. Both y'all. You up here, they down here. Something happened. The chaos, here you are. But you're steady. You just steady going up. And they rickety, and they keep all this chaos. The jealousy and the envy created the chaos in their life. And it was so unnecessary. It was so unnecessary. Again, why would a person be jealous of another person? I'm asking why. They don't have the answer. Well, I don't know. What? So you prefer to create tower moments in the person's life instead of just walking away? Come on. I keep saying if you don't like somebody, that's your right. But don't leave them alone. You don't like them, just go on. But the vibration, here you are up here, they down here, and they were here, but something happened and they fell off, literally, figuratively. And you reach out, hey, you all right? You going to... Now you realize they weren't who you were. They weren't who you were, but they weren't who you thought they were or perceived, because you also had a preconceived notion surrounding that person. Again, friend, lover, spouse, co-worker, mom, dad, brother, sister, uncle, however it resonates, whatever toxic connection you have encountered or experienced. Does that make sense? Okay, perfect. I don't want to lose your love tonight. I don't want to lose your love tonight. So, could be a friend. Take out how it resonates. Yeah, is a friend that's unable to express their emotions. I think if people have more of an open, healthy form of communication, there wouldn't be a lot of angry people around or people that suppress themselves. they think and they know because of the truth that you speak that you should suppress yourself. Why? Because again, your truth is too harsh or brash. Who fucking cares? They're unable to express their emotions because they feel like that they can't express in a way that you can. That's a them issue. So they upset about that. People be, I don't know, child. People are just odd. This is very, this is juvenile. You don't think so? Like what? This is juvenile. Hence, you see where I'm going, where narcissist is born in the nuclear family of a child. This is juvenile behavior. You're jealous of someone? What? It's childish. Childish kids push the limit. They push the button. Yes, they do, depending on how childish they can be. And it depends the type of spectrum of childish they are as well, too. It could be a positive childish or a negative childish. So you got to take there how that resonates. So I'll spin on two sides. If it's like a positive childish, you're like really goofy and always playful. It could be like a comedian, like that kind of way. But if it's more of a negative and they're childish, they could put you in harm's way. But the mentality is of like a child. Give me, that's mine. No, give me, that's mine. It's childish. This is what they trying to fight you for or be jealous or eye you down for? Come. Because they can't meet you where you are, so they mad at you. Because they can't meet you where they are. They were up here, but they the ones staggering. You tried to anchor to them. You tried to help them. You tried to assist them. Hey, try it this way. Hey, I don't want that. They fell right off and started to stagger more. Now, come on. What am I missing here? What am I missing here? No, for real. Anybody? Because what? Look, it say identity and fate. Of course. Of course you would have seen who they were eventually. It was fated to happen. What's going on with these people? My God. My God. Hey. Somebody said, hold on, where you at, boo? Susan Robinson on YouTube states they were too old at that. Oh, okay, yes. I absolutely agree. I thought you meant for that. But yes, I do agree. Maybe age is really nothing but a number. It really is. The mentality of some is just, it's astonishing. How far someone is willing to do something just to make you feel how they're feeling. It should be truly studied. It's like, wow, really? It's not that serious. And that's what put the more icing on the cake is that you don't care. So they did all this work for nothing. They didn't expect what they thought they were going to expect. And you just up and leave. You don't care. Yeah. Yep. Uh-huh. You're we mm-hmm. Yeah, have fun. What the what they think this is? Look, rabbit and eel. It shocked you, yeah. Hey boo, it shocked. Look, you got the shock of your life. And the moment you got the shock of your life, it multiplied, it fertilized, it grew. You got to jump start again. You were stalled, really. Does that make sense? You were in a space where you were stalled, but you were still. And being still allows you to think and see whatever you need to do, connect with self. So you're still, but you're still rising, right? Here they come with a rickety ass. And they're trying to hold on to you. And they keep trying and they keep trying to the point where now their vibration, because yet again, they were never on your vibration. They're down here. And you saw they were literally holding you back. You see, you notice the minute that they fell, you started to rise. They were holding you back or holding you down. They were trying to hold on or weigh on to where you currently were, and they couldn't hold on. So they had to be left off or fell off, disconnect, whatever, however. That's where the jealousy grew. I mean, they showed it to you. Why do you want to be around somebody that's jealous of you? For what reason? They envy you too. Jealousy and envy is like B&E, breaking and entering. Why you want to do that? That's exactly what jealousy and envy is. It's like breaking and entering into someone's home, to someone's body, into someone's life, into someone, you know what I mean? And just look and just look and look. This is metaphorically speaking. Just watching, 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 and then making stank faces and upset. Come on, what the fuck is that? What is that? What is that? Baby. Look, listen to me, boo. We got a lantern in our eye. Both two forms of two perceptions of vision. Yes. Look closely. Two forms of perception when it comes to vision. You were devoted to this vision. Yes, you were. You were. You were devoted to this vision, whatever that vision is. Here's the idea. Here's the perception of it, the dream. And now it's coming to light. Everything is coming to light. Everything. Yep. And it's the end of things. Yes. It's the end of things. Or as you know it. Going back to what I stated, they can't escape their match. They wanted you to be a match because that's what you are. You're literally the match. And they wanted to make you their match to their miss or mix match. So you're getting caught up with your good matches and you're getting caught up in this chaos here. And it's stopping you, slowing you down, halting you, keeping you stagnant, whatever the case may be. It's no longer in the dark. It's no longer in the dark. Transformation is here. Yeah. I'm hearing that song by Amen. Turn on the light from heaven, Lord. Shine on me. Turn on the light from heaven, Lord. Shine on me. Shine on me. Turn on the light and let me on the round. That's my That's what I'm hearing with Sherman Hemsley and Anne Marie Horsford, I think her name is. Shine on me. Shine on me. Yeah. That was actually in Philly. I think it was North Philly. We got Eight of Wands here. Yeah, things are shifting very quickly. Transformation. Also, we are in Sagittarius season, which rules the 9th house. 9th house is philosophy, higher education, traveling, something else. Knowledge. I think I said that, high knowledge. And it's also ruled by Jupiter as well. So check to see if you have what Jupiter be? Saturn. Oh, don't worry about that. Skip that. So that's, yeah, don't worry about that. So I think Jupiter is in Sagittarius though. I gotta double check. I think Jupiter's ruled. No, I think Sagittarius rules Jupiter, or something like that. I gotta look at my notes, my astrology notes. We have the Lovers. Three of Wands, and then the Strength is in reverse. Things are coming in quickly that they lost foresight of just everything. They did. They wanted you to lose foresight of your strength, and that's just not happening at all. It's not happening. That would never happen. Yeah, we got the King of Wands. You're a leader. And however way you do your thing in life, but you are a leader. And people never thought that it would have been you. They thought it would have been them. Imagine someone that can't lead them life trying to lead other people. That's not a leader. That's a follower. They can't even lead themselves. So if they can't lead themselves, what else do they have? They want to follow what they can't lead themselves. Oh, goodness gracious. Justice is in reverse. Dishonesty. They refuse to take accountability. Somebody singing the Hanson Brothers doo-wop. Doo-wop, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's what I'm hearing. Is that the Hanson Boys? I gotta go listen to that. I believe so. I think they were like a one-hit wonder, I believe. Somebody listen to Janet Jackson. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. Somebody listening to that? Or that's your favorite song? Like somebody plays the hell out that song. It's a good song. Six of Wands. Yeah. I'm gonna put these back. You're celebrating. This is why most people, either you pulled away from them or they pulled away from you. Either way, when the pull happened, there was no more an equal or a match, because that's what a match is. Damn, Spirit, thank you. It just came back full circle. That's exactly what it was. When you realized that they weren't matched for you and they realized that they were never a match for you, yeah, it wasn't equal anymore, so there was no more match to have. Wow. That came back full circle. Funny how time flies when you're having fun. You're getting ready to have fun. Six of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Very quickly. It's coming in quickly. Yes. And a lot of people are going to be jealous. They're going to be jealous. Yeah. Because of the history that they have, or more so the history that they know you from. Or remember you from. Mbop. Yeah, that's it. Mbop. That's it. This was a good read today. What else, Spirit? Yeah, look, the pendant. Jeez. Naive. They thought that you were dependent on them? I don't understand how someone can think highly of themselves and only themselves, but not of others. And then get mad because they only think of themselves and not of others. They're getting treated the way that they get treated. If that makes sense. Like they're a mean-spirited person. They only out for themselves, but they don't come off as such. It's just, yellow judgment. And they're being judged. Man, I gotta keep saying, man, you have got to laugh because it's like, what are you doing? Hey, Brand, what's her name? Brandles? Hey, boo. The closed door. Yes, you closed the door. Come, listen, stop playing with me, spirit. The moment that you close the door, or they close the door, however it resonates here, is the moment that you continue on your journey, the journey of self. You met a lot of selfish and selfless individuals. Take that how that resonates for you. That was the path. Selfish, selfless. Then you just had yourself. Let's look up the etymology real quick of selfish and selfless. Selfish is caring only for self. And selfless is having no regard to self, devoted to others. Well, it could be spun in many different ways, but it was all about them. That's why those paths was already cleared when you first came up. And that's why you were at the crossroad, because you was like, whoa, dang, I could see that far out. Or they cleared the path so you couldn't see what was up ahead. That's a different way too. Failure, anxiety. Avoiding failure also means avoiding success. You're stuck in planning mode and your potential is locked away. Success is achieved by trying. And they knew you were trying. Not even trying, you were doing. You weren't trying, you were doing. And your doing intimidated a lot of people who thought that you were naive. Naive of life, naive of your mental space, your emotional space, your finding. They thought you were just naive all around. And you weren't. Again, because you chose yourself. And that's the real winner. You chose yourself. Risk and reward. You chose yourself. You took a risk on yourself. It was very calculated or detailed in your risk because you were taking a chance on yourself, but in a safe space. And you got the reward. Now you're getting the glow up. Now you're on your golden path, if that makes sense. And they can't handle that. Oh well. Self-doubt. Oh, you should do that. Oh no, that don't look right. Why you? They always trying to doubt you, but in a very subtle way. Oh no, you should. Somebody listen to Computer Love or Luther Vandross. Yeah, blind spot. They wanted you to doubt yourself as they created blind spots for you. Yeah, this is not, these people weird, y'all. Where am I at? Okay. I'm gonna do one more deck. Causing chaos and fights in your love connection. Your love connection don't have to be an actual physical, intimate, like love connection. It could be family connection. It could be other friends connection. It could be work connections, any type of connection, okay? Things that you love. If you love your job, well, then of course that'd be a love connection. If you know, whatever, love your, however resonates, whoever you love, that is considered a connection to you. And they wanted to come in and create chaos and fights in the connection that you love. Okay, we got Mars retrograde, impulsive rage of anger, hostility major, blowout fights, violence. Someone is doing black magic or juju on you. Take that how that resonates, please, because that ain't gonna resonate for everybody, okay? Yeah. It could just be projections, too. They're just speaking down on you. So take that how it resonates, please. Keep a protection pouch on you. So you may have been thinking about creating like a gree bag. You could be looking up gree-grees or any type of like pouch. You could have like a crystal pouch on you. You want to do something a little bit stronger than that, okay? So sit down in meditation, sit down in prayer, however way you guys do your thing, and the answer will come to you because that protection is specifically for you. So you have to learn how to turn and gaze within yourself to get the answer. So I heard, well, what is it? That's the answer. You got to sit with self. So take that how that resonates. Okay, lavender sage. Clears away negative thoughts, energies, harmonizes the mind, enhances intuition, inspires loving feelings. Lavender sage, keep a protection. Yeah, so just up your protections, okay? Do more with your protections. You need to do more. So for whoever resonates, you need to do a little bit more. Yeah, because somebody's in this space of projection. It's strong projection. Oh, they think they this, they think this. Like, shut the hell up. Did you wash your front frozen cat today? Did you eat a nice plate of food today? Did you wash your sheet off your bed today? Like, this is the thing we should be worried about. Like, did you take care of yourself today? No, they want to yippy yappy about you. God damn. Go wash your frowsy fronts. Lord. Golly, who has time? God damn, who has all that time in the world? So I'm saying, like, golly, take a spiritual bath. You want to take a spiritual bath? Fake spiritualist? Could be someone in the church, could be another spiritual person, however it resonates. But there's someone that's struggling here. A false prophet, false spiritualist is struggling. Because of the projections. It's just weird. Like, what the... It's weird. Family room. Somebody went to their family about you. We got a official persons and then pathways in reverse. This is so damn childish. They won't even know what hit them, child. Let them keep it up. Who cares? Let them keep it up. Yeah. They don't even see this coming. Let them go ahead. Let them do it. Who cares? Yeah, they're not stronger than you. What the fuck is wrong with people? High honors in reverse. You might have been waking up with headaches in the morning, a stuffy nose, sinus, like my nose just started to like, and I don't have sinus or a stuffy nose. So these are symptoms that you may have awakened to in the morning. This is why you need to up your protection. But this person is getting ready to get a real bad blowback that they won't be able to handle. They need to stop. So take that how that resonate. But they need to stop. If not, this blowback is going to be so catastrophic. They ain't going to know what to do with themselves. I don't know why people keep bothering y'all, but let them be. We have Capricorn. Let them be. Taurus. Gemini. Pisces. Aries. Taurus. All right, so if that resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I have sprays. I have protection sprays on my website, 50% off. Definitely go in there and check it out. Yeah, okay. Shameless plug. Or sit with yourself in meditation and see what your spirit says, okay? Because not everyone should know your protection. That's why this is like an individual assignment. Sit in meditation, sit in prayers, sit in your closet, however resonates for you. But that's solely, like that information is solely for you, if that makes sense. Or, yeah, shameless plug, you can go to my website, theafrozen.com, and you'll see my sprays 50% off. Today's the last day. So make sure you get some good goodies over there. And if you would like to join the group, the name of the group is called Wisdom Beyond Wolves, such as the book here. This book is readily available for purchase on Amazon.com. So thank you so much for being on these lives today. Okay, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something for you? Leave. How does the protection sprays work? So the protection spray is a mist, and I have stated some strong something called word of power. So it's like a blessing in a kind of way, and it helps to protect you from just people's energies. You can use it for your car. You can use it for your home, your bathroom, your bedroom, especially while you're sleeping. You can use it for anything that you love to protect. So that's how it works. You just spray it. It has a really nice smell. It's very lingering. And yeah, you just go about your day and that's that. And then you feel protected. So yeah. So thank you so much for watching me. I am truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the immense support. I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Love you guys. Bye. See you. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for